I'm Tim, welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we are discussing the consummate dress watch. This is the Patek Philippe Calatrava reference 5196R. You can see and you can purchase this watch on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch. We have high-res photos for your desktop, accessories included in the sale, and of course complete pricing details for this exquisite rose gold Calatrava. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. You can see that this really is the quintessential Patek Philippe Calatrava, the closest living descendant in terms of form, style, and persona of the original reference 96 Calatrava of 1932. This watch cuts a modern profile with a 37mm diameter, not inclusive of the crown, incredibly slim at 8mm thanks to the slim, fine, high horology caliber 215 manual wind movement. It'll fit underneath any dress cuff or tight formal sleeve. And from lug to lug, it has a 45.5mm span, which makes it quite manageable even for a 37. This watch can be worn, in my estimation, on a wrist down to as small as 13.5 centimeters in circumference with complete style. But make no mistake, you may be a beefcake, but no matter how big your wrist, you're not going to overpower this watch because this thing has gravitas. Now, I will say it does have nice weight to it as well. Although slim and traditional in its proportions, the fact that it does have a solid gold snap case back means that the precious metal content, this one is relatively high for its size. So you have that satisfying premium pull of a gold watch on your wrist. You don't forget it's there. It doesn't hang up on the cuff, but nor does it disappear like some excessively slim steel watches, which frankly just don't give you what you expect from a luxury watch in terms of the psychic satisfaction of heft on the wrist. This one delivers. Has a beautiful gloss finish, monotone stitch, unbolstered, folded edge, dark brown alligator leather strap. It is Patek Philippe. Calf on the bottom for souplesse against the skin, and a beautiful polished and faceted Patek Philippe pin buckle for a classical profile and easy on-the-fly adjustment. Now this watch is all about the dial, but the case deserves mention. It's subtle in many ways, featuring compound curvature to the gorgeous blended lugs, Art Deco style. You can see that from this angle they tumble home and round off to the side. At the same time, they curl end to end. The case band of the watch is strongly defined, so while this is a thin reference and fine high horology inside and out, nevertheless it does have strong case band lines. It does have a masculinity to it, especially at the hard partition between the edge of the bezel and the transition to the case flank. The bezel itself is beautifully polished and frames the dial with a unique vertical satin grain. It's a bit like the Patek Philippe 5235 regulator. It almost looks like stainless steel, but silvered, it's grained vertically, not a traditional sunburst radiating out from the center. It gives the watch a distinctive aesthetic. Now, the combination of all applied, faceted, and polished rose gold hour markers and that beautiful satin finished base makes this watch easy to view in any light but low or dark. Being a dress watch, this isn't one you're going to be able to see at night. You've got the Aquanaut or the Nautilus for that. However, the watch does have fantastic everyday usability. Some dress watches, especially those with white gold or rhodium plated indices and hands, do present viewing complications during the day. There's none of that here. Now, there's a beautiful golden dimple track outboard that allows you to trace the minutes easily, and Patek Philippe gives you Dauphine hands at center for the hours and minutes, and the minute hand has a beautiful span that just kisses the lip of that dimple style minute track. Just like the original reference 96, there is a small second subdial, not countersunk but demarcated only by slash style indices at 6 o'clock. It beautifully weights and balances the dial. There's a gorgeous vertical axis that flows from the double index at 12 o'clock through the discrete, sensibly sized marquee, the cannon pinion bearing the hands at center, and the pinion of the sub-seconds right down to the index at 6 o'clock. It's incredibly handsome, and it is a very true Calatrava. There's no center seconds, there's no date, there's no hobnail bezel, there's no crown guard. This is one for the purist with a manual wind caliber 215 inside. It has about a 45 hour power reserve. You can't see it, but you can easily snap the case back off. This one's not screwed on or screwed in, so you can view it at your discretion. It's beautifully rendered in the Patek Philippe fashion with 18 jewels, extremely thin in its construction. It does feature the famed Gyromax balance architecture, so while the watch is fine and delicate in detail, the movement is surprisingly robust considering the watch built around it. It's also a 28,800 vibration per hour movement, and it was, for you history buffs out there, the first Patek Philippe movement to combine a 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate with the free-sprung Gyromax balance architecture. You can see and you can purchase this, the dress watch of dress watches, on our website.